One day, Magandia heard that the king would visit Samavati in a few days and would bring his lute with him. Magandia placed a snake inside the lute and covered it with a bundle of flowers. Magandia accompanied King Udina to Samavati's residence. Along the way, she repeatedly tried to discourage the king from going, claiming that she did not trust Samavati and feared for the king's safety. But the king ignored her. When they arrived at Samavati's residence and no one was around, Magandia removed the bundle of flowers from the opening of the lute. The snake came out and coiled itself on the bed. When the king went to take his lute and saw the snake, he finally believed Magandia's words that Samavati had tried to kill him. The king became very angry. He ordered Samavati to stand with all her attendants lined up behind her. "Guards, bring me my bow and arrows," shouted the king, but Samavati and her attendants were not afraid. They all stood calmly, radiating loving kindness toward the king. The king drew his bow, the arrow already smeared with poison. He carefully aimed at Samavati and then released the arrow. With a whizzing sound, the arrow sped like lightning toward its target, Samavati. Everyone who saw it held their breath. Miraculously, just as it was about to strike Samavati, the arrow seemed to bounce off, swerving away from its path, passing by Samavati and her attendants, and finally piercing the wall behind them. The king grew even more furious, thinking that his aim had missed. Once again, he drew his bow and aimed more carefully at Samavati. Once again, the arrow seemed to hit an invisible shield, swerved off course, and struck the wall again. Again and again, the king tried to shoot at Samavati and her attendants, but the same event kept repeating. Don't forget to subscribe. May all beings be happy.